Okay, I just want to give everybody a little backstory on what happened in this video. My husband, my daughter, and I went to the grocery store. My daughter went out to the car for something. She came back in and she tells me, "Mom, there's a small dog in a truck. Big issue." I went out there and looked. I wanted to make sure that the car was at least running, that the truck was on, and the air was on. So I get out there, I noticed the windows cracked about like maybe that much. And I looked through and the other side's the same way, and the car wasn't on. I went immediately inside. There's a little white poodle in the truck. I went immediately inside and told an employee, "Got an issue here. There's a white truck in the parking lot. There's a small dog inside. Windows are barely cracked. Get the owner to get the dog out or I'm going to get it out." And she immediately went over to the intercom and she called whoever owns the white truck in the parking lot, "Please come out to the front." So my daughter and I went on towards the back. We looked at some books. She walked on. I stayed because I just couldn't leave not knowing if the owner was going to come immediately. Not everyone notices the intercom things. So I waited and looked. I stayed far back and I looked out at the parking lot where I could still see the truck. I was going to wait about 3 minutes and then I was going to go back up to the employee and say, "The dog is still in the truck and no one's come out yet." She was busy doing something. I noticed a man come out and he's like walking around in the front like he's concerned about something, and I'm thinking that's probably him. Just this nice looking old man, and I assumed that he was panicking over his truck, and I waited. He walked over to the window and he looked out and he waited for someone to come up to him. He had just been paged to the front. It was obvious that it was him. I gave up on an employee taking care of it, and I walked up to him and I said, "Excuse me, sir, is the white truck yours?" And he was like, "Yeah, is everything okay?" And I went, "Well, not really. You left your dog in the truck and the windows are just barely cracked and it's really hot out." And he cuts me off, screaming at me, I mean like at the top of his lungs, telling me to mind my damn business. It's none of my goddamn business. It goes on, and eventually my husband and my daughter come up, and I was of course right back at him going, "That's a shameful thing to leave your dog in the truck and then turn around and yell at me for it." Well, by the time my husband and my daughter came up, I was reaching for my cell phone because I realized this man's not going to stop. Every time he would walk away and I think it was over, he'd come back. So I got my phone out because he was literally the most irate dog owner I've probably ever dealt with in this situation. So that's what happened up until the point when I started to record. This one did.
Well, she doesn't know any better.
She's a grown woman. She works 2 full-time jobs.
So shut up, both of you.
You're a shameful man for what you did to that dog, and you're still arguing rather than saving that dog.
Shut up.
No.
He hasn't been in. How'd you know that was my car?
I asked them. You want to know how? My daughter came in and said, "We have a problem. There's a small dog in a truck. The windows are bad." You want to hear or not? Because you're running your mouth and you need to be doing this.
If you saw me come in, then you know that I hadn't been here but 5 minutes.
Because I saw you wandering looking.
If you were over it, like, just go. If you
really.
Yeah, but y'all get off my back.
Nobody was on your back. I simply pointed out something you don't know the law. What?
You're sitting around looking for
You
problems.
created a problem.
Right?
That dog is still in a hot truck. Don't you put your hand in my face.
Well, you get out of my face.
What? Get his license plate. No, I'm going to have the ASPCA pick that dog up.
Do what?
You can block my fucking path. What are you doing?
You ain't going out to my truck.
I'm going out to my car. Get off of me, you freaking redneck.
Are you dumb ass?
It's a parking lot.
For trouble.
You made it a bigger issue than it had to be, genius.
Big fat ass.
Yeah, baby.
Right.
I ain't got no problems with that. There you go.
And what do you think you're going to do?
Report you to the SPCA. Especially with this video, it's going to be great.
I don't give a damn.
Of course you don't. You're from North Carolina.
That's my dog, and he's been in there, and he's been in air conditioning until I cut the.
And then it got hot. That's the way science works.
That's my whole purpose in going in there was find a restroom and use it.
I don't care about your condition. That dog's condition is my concern. I rescue and rehome animals. I will not.
hit him though. We got some problems with these things here. She took our license.
That's legal.
A cucumber, idiot.
Your license number is for anyone to see on the road. I didn't break a law. Well, you did.
I didn't say you broke the law.
That's against the law.
Something you shouldn't have.
I was trying to.
It's a business.
I understand that. Throw her out.
Throw me out? I'm shopping. You said you came in to pee.
I did, and I went back to the car. You stopped me on the way out.
You need to leave me alone. You're not going to turn this on me. You left your dog in the car. Leave me alone.
So what does it difference?
Leave me alone.
Well, get your mouth out of my business.
Leave the store then. You already peed.
The SPCA. Call them on. They ain't get the dog. You don't need to be putting your mouth in everybody's
Oh
business.
my God, Jesus, sweet baby Jesus on a steak dipped in sweet and sour sauce. Really?
I ain't paying you no mind. Just keep running your mouth.
Oh my God. Don't poke the redneck.
Can I get your basket, please?
Oh.
Now when I come to the grocery store, I just got him out of the shop, and I will be bringing him in. I ain't gonna have a wild mouth like that trying to take my dog away from me.
You made it loud. Everyone saw you start screaming.
Well, they heard you too with your big mouth.
After you screamed at me, I am going to defend myself. Hello.
You had no business getting into my business.
That dog is everyone's business because you didn't take care of it.
Did you pay for him?
You paid for it? Of course you did. You bought it from a breeder.
Did you pay for him? Do what?
You bought it from a breeder, right?
No, ma'am, I didn't.
Look, do you see where I'm at? Deal with the one that keeps coming at me.
Well, you keep talking about you were going to turn it into this.
I am going to. It's my legal right.
Then I give a damn.
Then why are you still confronting me?
Well, because of your big mouth.
This is YouTube gold. I cannot wait to get it on there.
I'll take it away from you.
Oh, you want to touch my phone, you will come down, I'm telling you. I haven't touched your phone.
Yes, you did.
Listen, Ma came in here because I had to pick up some things.
I don't.
Wait a minute.
Don't put your hands on me.
You knock the hell out of you.
You'll know. Oh, this is awesome. She's threatening to hit me.
I really need y'all to leave out the store.
Me? Are you telling me? I got this now. The woman grabbed me, told me she would knock the hell out of me, and you're telling me to leave.
I'm saying I want both of y'all to leave out the store.
I'm leaving because I'm not going to hit a woman on oxygen. She just told me she was going to knock the hell out of me. With what? I never touched your dog.
He's already had his hands on his cuffs, about to arrest him 2 times. You're going to also be arrested. Stop. Do you not see how he's reacting to that?
Real quick, in front of the entire store, she grabbed me by my arm and snatched me in front of her and my husband in the store and said, I'll punch you in your damn face.
She said, I'm going to kick your A or something.
She said she's going to punch me. I got it on video. And I went, you're going to what? You're going to what? She said, look here, girl. I said, you going to punch me in my face?
It was me because I saw that the windows were rolled up. And the dog was
I'm going to file the paperwork with officials because she threatened to punch me in my face.
He's still like doing something.
She still is. She's over there.
Him. He was
him too, yeah. They both are. But here's what happened. I saw him, I went in the store and I told the employee, I said, very quietly to the employee, I said, got a problem, dog in car, in truck, windows only barely cracked, get him out or I'm gonna get him out.
Right.
And she got on the monitor immediately and said, whoever's driving a white pickup truck at the front of the store, please come out immediately. I waited at the front for a while just to see who was going to come out to make sure that the dog was taken care of.
Right.
And he finally started wandering. He's still going. It's
Look,
not going to end.
Leave now.